India has taken a call to double its trade with Russia. The decision comes amidst staggering US-led sanctions on Russia owing to its Ukraine invasion. The increase in trade comes mainly in the backdrop of sharply higher imports of discounted Russian crude oil by India. Now, according to a report that's been published by the Indian Express, New Delhi has reported less than 1% of its total crude has been imported from Moscow before the Russia-Ukraine war. But now it reportedly imports nearly about 22% of its total requirement from Russia, while crude imports from Iraq and Saudi Arabia constitute about 21% and 16% respectively. Now, Iraq and Saudi were earlier the top two suppliers of crude to India. The report has further suggested that according to the minutes of a high-level meeting on trading in the Indian rupee, the Department of Commerce was pretty confident of doubling the India-Russian trade within the near foreseeable future. Further clarification on this issue was also provided by the Indian External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar on the 9th of November, and the Indian leader met with his Russian counterpart in Moscow and made it pretty clear that India will continue its purchase from Russia. Now, according to the Indian Ministry of Commerce, the total annual bilateral trade between India and Russia starting from April till August 2022 stood at about $18.2 billion. While the financial year 2021 and 2022, it was about $13.1 billion. Now, in the year 2020-2021, the bilateral trade stood about $8.1 billion out of the total trade of $18.2 billion of imports, which accounted for about $17.23 billion, while exports to Russia had stood at about $992 million, just a little under a billion. Now, since Russia's invasion of Ukraine, countries in the West, led by the United States, have now imposed sanctions on trade with Russia. And the country is also off the SWIFT messaging system that is used by banks for payments in foreign currency for cross-country transactions. However, India has continued buying discounted crude from Russia for the benefit of its citizens, and India has stated that what India buys in a month, Europe has continued to buy in a span of a day. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.